Getting started with the milking, and I just fired up the bedding skid loader. I'm gonna throw some hydrated lime right here to mix in with the sawdust. I need to go get pen 2 then, and then we'll come back and get the skid loader. Just like to start it up so it can warm up. I'm ready to get the second group of cows now. So we bed up the barn 2 groups at a time. It'll be half the barn. Pen 1's already out of here. So I'll get these all chased in towards the parlor, and then Megan will keep milking while I'm getting the bedding. Hop up, girls. We bed 3 times a week, and we try to throw most of the bedding towards the front of the stall there. And then every milking will go through, scrape off the manure and the wet bedding, pull a little bit back over to keep the back dry. We find that the hydrated lime is important because it keeps the bacteria growth at bay in the front of the stall. We had a guy in a couple weeks ago to groove the concrete. He was working on that side of the barn, and he's coming back today to finish up. Now I'm just gonna open up for pen 1 to start entering their group again. I noticed there's 1 cow in the wrong group. I'm gonna try to sort her back right now. It's not too uncommon for us to have a little mix up of cows. If someone misses 1 cow coming back when they go to switch the gate, there can be 1 left in the next group. That cow's a 3rd lactation cow. These are all supposed to be 1st lactation heifers in this first group. This first cow was a little antsy and didn't want to let her milk down right away. I don't know if she was nervous for the camera or what it was. She's about to let out the first side of pen 2, so I'm going to go switch the gate now. Got the milking finished up, so the guy's going to be here soon to start grooving this concrete. Going to chase all the cows to the front of the pen, and I need to scrape down through here. There's a little bit of a buildup of dry manure on the slats against this wall. I want to scrape. Oh, there's pulling in now, so I better get ready here. We always have some herd work to do on Monday morning, so we have them tied in the headlocks right now. And I'm just going to open up this entire back alley for both of these first 2 groups so you can get one whole side done. He's getting after it now. We're gonna give our shots that we have to give for this morning. We got all of our shots done for this morning. We had 16 to give. So we use what they call timed AI for breeding our cows. It's a pre-sync, off-sync program. So we give a couple different shots to set up a cow's heat cycle so we can breed her on a set day. So every Monday morning we have to give some shots, and then a few on Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday morning we breed certain cows. We're gonna let him keep grooving the concrete, go get some breakfast. He's almost done with this whole alleyway. He's just working at the crossovers now. And then my dad's gonna chase the cows over to this side. Really happy with the job that thing does. Some nice grooves there. I think these two pens are even more slippery than the other two were. My dad's gonna help him out and I'm gonna get the sprayer going. I got some alfalfa to spray and the soybeans. First thing I wanna spray is our alfalfa. Got some weevil issues, little bugs that chew at the plant, and I just wanna hit it with some pesticide to take care of those. So I just need a rate of 1.5 ounces per acre of this stuff here. It's off-brand Warrior, and that'll take care of our weevil issues. We had some damage on first cutting. Probably should have sprayed it earlier, but we're gonna do it before second cutting here. This field here, we had some damage. Had some yellow crop and a little bit lighter certain spots. I got those fields sprayed and cleaned the sprayer out. Now I'm gonna load up with some glyphosate because we gotta kill off the rye that's starting to regrow in our soybean fields. This will be a full sprayer tank this time. I'm just gonna leave my camera here because I put my gloves on, I don't really wanna touch it. I got the sprayer loaded up. We're gonna be spraying 24 ounces the acre of the glyphosate product. So normally when I say I'm spraying this stuff, I get a couple comments saying that I shouldn't be doing that. You know, we care about our land, we want our soil to be healthy, we want the water to be healthy, animals, people. I personally believe it's safe to be using some of these products if they're used responsibly. We always want to be using less herbicides, less antibiotics. That's the goal that we have. But you know, we're also realistic and know it's a tool we can use. But yeah, you can see we have regrowth of the triticale now. We had no-tilled our soybeans into this field. This is actually the one that we had to replant. And we want to get these grasses killed off now. Man, kind of losing my voice today. Got a little bit of a sore throat here. So yeah, we got some soybeans growing up. These are Roundup ready, so we can spray them with this non-selective herbicide. It'll kill all the grasses, any other type of weeds that are starting to grow, but not the soybeans. That is the beauty of this technology. So let's get folded out here. And I am not gonna talk for a bit because my voice isn't feeling too good. I got this first tank sprayed out, covered 50 acres. I need to mix up a little bit more. First, I'm gonna go check and make sure Dad doesn't need any help with the grooving at all. Probably not, but I wanna see how it's going. I made it to the last field now. So this is that larger field we had taken rye off of. The one we pushed all the trees back last year. So you can see the soybeans in here. They're looking pretty good. We were a little bit worried about them at first, but we didn't have to replant these at all. There's a little wet in this lower area. Up on the hill should look even better. The thing with soybeans is they really bush out, so even if you don't have quite the population, you'll still get most of your yield. We want to kill all this rye off. Some of it regrows, some of it doesn't. I got all the bean acres sprayed just in time to mix feed for the cows. Those beans look okay. Definitely would like to see some rain soon, although the forecast doesn't look too great. So he's done grooving everything now. He did this whole front alleyway for the bed pack pens here, pre-fresh and special needs pens. So even this new section was kind of slippery, the new concrete. And this was the new pad outside. We chase cows from this pen down to the dry cow barn. And if it's wet out, they come out here and this concrete was way too slippery, so we just figured give it a little grooving. Before I start mixing, I'm gonna go around sweeping the rest of the feed. This entire barn is all grooved now. Definitely much needed. In my previous video, I talked a little bit about why we were having to groove it again. It got slippery just 3 years after last time. Got a different company, and this time cutting a little bit of a deeper groove. And these concrete slats, there's only so much thickness to them, so we can't keep doing this forever, cutting into it. But he said he'd be comfortable grooving it one more time. It should last 8 or 10 years this way. Groove it one more time, and then after that, eventually you'd have to replace the slats. Put rubber on top of them or something. That would be another option, I guess. If that's something we have to do in 20 years, we'll deal with that when it comes. I'm gonna start with the dry cow feed, so I'm gonna put some soybean meal in, dry hay, triticale out of the ag bag, and then corn silage. This is the mineral for this batch. I'm just gonna dump this in here and let it mix while I shave the silage off. Just started feeding out of this ag bag of triticale last week, and it's really good feed. Protein level is 17%, which normally we're happy anything above 15, so it's a really good crop. Of course, I forgot to flip my scales around there, so gotta do that. We'll run most of it out here at the dry cow barn, and then we'll save a couple 100 pounds for the pre-fresh cows. We give them 50 pounds per cow. There's 8 in that pen, so it'll be 400 pounds today. I'll keep that, and then we'll add some extra grain and mineral for them. Now I'm going to start the milk cow batch here in the feed room. So we got our first cutting haylage on the top of this silo. We'll run that in, and then I'll throw some mineral in while that's going. Crank this down to lower the unloader. Got some different things we give the cows. It's a protein supplement. It's a binder for toxins, another protein, some live bacteria to help the rumen health, and kind of a multi-vitamin here. Calcium is the main ingredient in that mineral. Driving out to the commodity barn now. We got soy hulls, dry hay, toasted soybeans, soybean meal, toasted corn, and molasses, triticale from the bag, corn silage from the bunker. All right, that'll be it for the video. I'm done for the day. Cows are fed and happy. I appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.